Our next guest has been making music for decades, from his early Spandau Ballet days in the 20s to new tracks and heading out on tour in his 60s. It seems there's just no stopping Tony Hadley.
Hello. I was being very stupid on those cutaways. I was like mini-me.
No, but because I
and
can only see...
Blue Steel.
I can only see the
Zoolander.
corner of the screen. So I was like, if we caught him in the middle of, like...
No, my kids are going to go, oh, Dad.
No, but then you strut out here and you're suave and...
Well, you try, don't you? I mean, you all look lovely.
You've got the audience swooning and singing along this afternoon.
Classic.
The funny thing is, watching that, I mean, it's like, you know, cut long story short, I was 20, and then there's Fly For You 24. And do you know what I mean?
That's when I met you.
Well, when we met when I was 19.
Yeah. I met
on 20th Century Box.
Exactly. I was the first person to film Tony.
Really?
Yeah. We made a film of Spandau Ballet, didn't have a recording contract, and then you signed that recording contract.
We did, after 20th Century Box.
Yeah, after the film.
So we go back, what's that, 46 years?
46 years. Oh, my God! Tony, you were so pretentious in those days. You were...
Wow!
There you go.
So, what do you mean? I don't know what you mean.
You were wearing the scarf then, weren't you? And the kilt and the beret.
But the thing was, we did look
romantic.
pretentious, right? OK, so we gave it the larger, cut a long story and all that business. We're actually going, all right, mate, all right. And there I am smoking away and stuff and down the pub, you know, two people. So kind of that kind of serious young man, and then actually I was just down the pub with my mates.
But you fancied them anyway, even then.
They looked fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic band. And that sound and those songs, it's a song, they are the songs of that whole era, new romantic era.
Yeah. But you're still releasing music. You've got a new album out, haven't you?
Yeah, new album, If I Can Dream, which is a cover of an amazing Elvis. It's a live recording of Elvis Presley. And the lyrics to that song are still as relevant today as they were back then when the song was written. It's just incredible. It's a big band album, so there's some swing stuff. We've got a James Bond-style song called Mission Impossible, which is all singing, all dancing, and some classic sort of swing big band songs. And it's the second big band album I've released.
Yeah.
And the first one went magically well. The first tour went well. We start gigging again on Sunday. We've just come back from Europe for 3 weeks.
Wow.
I've been home, unpacked, did the washing.
What's gigging like now compared to when you... What's gigging like now, sort of travelling around Europe, compared to, you know, the days when you'd see Janet out and about?
To be honest, in those days, we were just travelling around in our own cars. So we didn't... I mean, now, you know, around Europe, just this last 3 weeks, we have a sleeper bus. Wow. So it's wonderful. We've got 14 beds in it, and we've got a kitchen and a bar, toilet.
Does it get a bit...
You don't do number... No,
no, not that!
I mean, kicking the nose and number two.
I mean, in terms we've got like 14 people on a bus and a toilet and all sorts. Does it get a bit smelly sometimes?
No. We're all very hygienic and we're all very lovely, and we get out of the venue and you have a cup of tea. And then you start the day again. You get showered and groomed.
And the next time you come, you realise the priority. You've got to smell nice. You
always smell
aftershave on.
Tone, don't you think it's funny you're singing the songs your mum and dad liked?
I know, it's really, really weird. I mean, my mum, dad, Joe and Pat, they loved all that swing stuff, the Brat Pack, and Jack Jones was also, sadly died last year. Just amazing voices, Tony Bennett. Yeah. And there's a picture of my mum, Jo, with Tony Bennett backstage at the Royal Albert Hall. Oh, wow. The two tones of my mum. Wow. And I just love that kind of style of music. And it does seem that people still like it now.
Oh, definitely.
Michael Bublé, I mean, you know, I don't know anyone else that's doing it, really.
But the lyrics are fantastic from that era. Yeah. You know, when I listen to modern music, I'm going to sound a real fuddy-duddy now. Sometimes I have no idea what they're singing about. I have no idea, and I said, give me a Frank Sinatra.
Gloria, it's a good idea you don't know what they're singing about.
Would I not know what to do?
Yeah. Can we get into some of that rap stuff?
So, what has it been like recording nowadays? What has that been like? Because obviously recording then and recording now are two completely different things.
Well, I mean, today it's a digital age.
Exactly.
Try saying that when you've had a drink, digital. And anyway, so digital age, and so you can record and record and record, but we kind of like to go in and cut it as quickly as possible.
Right.
You know, in terms of drums and everything else. And I mean, I'll do 3 or 4 takes of vocals, and that's it, drop in on the occasional line. Yeah. And that's it. So we keep it fairly sort of swift. I don't like to hang about too much.
What I like is the way that you're strong. You know, you're a strong man, you've got a strong voice, and you've no intention of retiring.
No.
I love that.
I can't imagine. I've got loads of mates. Thank you. That's all right, you're coming next week. To be honest, I mean, I've got loads... I mean, I'm 65 now, which I can't... I'm, like, still stupid. I'm like a kid in a sweet shop, you know. And there are loads of mates of mine that are retiring at 50, 55, 60, certainly 65 that are retired. And I can't think of anything worse because I love what I do. My voice is, touch wood, I haven't dropped the keys or anything, so I'm still singing the original keys.
Well done.
And, all right.
Vocalist to vocalist, that's great.
No, I did have a Dutch conductor, and I was working with an orchestra in Holland.
Yeah.
And a couple of years ago, and he came up to me and he said, "You're singing the original keys." I said, "Yeah, I was singing the original keys." He said, "But you're very old." And we did laugh about it, but he said it's very unusual. But because I trained with an opera singer and everything else, I mean, Tony Bennett, I saw his last concert at the Royal Albert Hall, as I said, and he was still singing like a dream. Jack Jones was still singing like
It's incredible depth in the voice. I know we've been talking about I'm a Celeb quite a bit today, obviously, because of the new series.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know you were going to talk about that.
You know, obviously, you've got Martin that's in there at the moment. He obviously can't hear any of your advice because they're not allowed tellies out there. But if you were to give him advice about surviving the jungle, what would you say?
I think the most important thing is to be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else because you can't pretend to be that 24/7. I mean, it's really intense in there. I mean, if, you know, people think that, oh, I bet you get a pizza at 9 o'clock. No, you don't. And when you're hungry, you're seriously hungry. When you get that little bit of chocolate and you're going... Oh, it's literally because you've had sort of sugar deprivation. And it's going to be hard, but it's early days yet. We've watched the first couple.
Well, it's exciting to see where it's going to go. But anyway, you're going
Give it a while. Give it a while.
Anyway, your tour begins next week, on Sunday. So people should go down and have a look.